I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So maybe you moved recently to a smaller home and you're wondering how can a minimalist lifestyle transform your small space living. So I hope you listen to the entire video because I've got 10 tips that will help you. And this is coming from both my interior design space, which I've been a designer for 40 years, and then also my lifestyle design knowledge about being the downsizing designer and living with less. So if you will, stay till the end, and also please like and subscribe and also share these videos, because if you might not need it, maybe someone else does. So living in a small space doesn't mean you have to feel cramped or cluttered. In fact, adopting a minimalist lifestyle, or a lifestyle just with living with less, can completely transform your living environment, make it more organized, stylish, and functional. So minimalism isn't just about having less, it's about making room for what truly matters. So I've certainly discovered this over my lifetime, because I did have a very large house filled with stuff, and now I live a much simpler life with far less, and I've never been happier. So that's why I love talking about this. So it's really about embracing minimalism and living with less. And what that does is it actually elevates your living and your lifestyle. So some of the benefits of a minimalist lifestyle is, number one, is less stuff, more space. So one of the main advantages of minimalism is it forces you to prioritize your possessions. So keeping only what you truly need, what you love, and what you're going to use. What that does is it frees up space, makes your home feel larger and more open. This is a particular benefit in small apartments or small condos or shared living quarters. Every inch has to count. The second benefit is reduce stress and improve focus. Now, if you have decluttered some and downsized, you understand that already. But a cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind. And when your environment is clean and organized and where you know where to find everything, it's so much easier to focus on what matters and what's most important. So minimalism reduces the mental load of having to manage numerous belongings, resulting in less stress and a clearer mind. And this mental clarity improves your productivity. It also makes it just easier to concentrate and work on, work or hobbies or studies, whatever it is. And number three, there's financial freedom. Now, I don't talk about this too much, but for sure I should be, and people are asking me to, because by adopting a minimalist mindset and lifestyle, you actually spend less money on the unnecessary things. This means saving, having more savings and financial freedom to invest in experiences, education, and even higher quality essential things that truly do add value to your life. And number four is small space living. We really need to think about smart furniture or multifunctional furniture. So when you live in a smaller space, every piece of furniture should serve multifunction. Think of a sofa bed. You sit on it during the day and you sleep on it at night. And this may not be your regular bed, but certainly when you have overnight guests, then that's why a sofa bed is helpful. And then a coffee table that extends out to have storage below, fold-out desk that can be tucked away when not in use, Murphy beds. There's all kinds of smart furniture. I've done a number of videos on those, so with videos that show how they actually operate. So this smart furniture choice maximizes functionality, and it's without sacrificing style, of course. And number five is the vertical storage solution. So, when there's limited floor space, just look up. So utilize that vertical wall space by installing shelves or hooks or racks. So an example would be hooks for your coats. Wall-mounted shelves can hold some books or decorative items. And also hooks, another thing would be bags or towels and that kind of thing. So keeping it off the ground, but within easy reach. Number 6 is minimalist decor ideas embrace a neutral color palette. So a neutral color palette can be really good for small spaces. And as a designer, that certainly does work. I highly recommend, though, if you like color, to use color in small splashes of color. So it could be the pillows, it could be an area rug, it could be a significant wall, a featured wall of some kind that you can use your stronger color. But the lighter colors do make the room feel airy and open, and then using the pops of color or in your artwork, your throw pillows, your rugs, it keeps it interesting without overwhelming the smaller space. Number 7 is opt for quality over quantity. So in a minimalist home, each item should serve a purpose, of course, or bring joy. And instead of filling your space with lots of cheap decor, which unfortunately in this day and age, that's what too many people are doing, invest in a few high quality pieces that you absolutely love. So a well-made chair, a great piece of artwork that makes you smile every time you have it, a beautiful rug, all of that can add character and style without cluttering your space. Number 8 is keeping your surfaces clean. Now this is not so easy for most people, including me. We all have those dumping zones, we call them. But one of the simplest and yet most effective minimalist decor ideas is to keep those surfaces as clean as possible. So avoid using the countertops, the tables, the shelves as the dumping ground for random items. That's, your purse, the mail, and so forth. Always have a place where those can go. And you'll know where they are, but they don't have to take over the kitchen counter, the kitchen table. Instead, keep them in, keep those areas as clutter-free as possible and only displaying a few carefully chosen items. This not only looks cleaner, but also makes it easier to maintain. And remember, that clutter does take up a lot of mental space. So when you walk in the house and then you see all that mental clutter, think of that versus not seeing it at all. It's going to be a whole different experience. And number 9 is to create a capsule wardrobe. So that the wardrobe that you have can easily become a source of clutter, especially in a smaller space. So a capsule wardrobe, and you've probably heard a lot about it. I'm still working on one for myself. It consists of just limited number of versatile, high-quality pieces that ensure you always have something to wear. So, and that would be without overflowing your closet. So focus on timeless items that can be mixed and matched to create a different look. This is something I will be talking a lot more about because people are asking about it, and also because I personally am trying to work on that more. And the last one is digital clutter. So minimalism isn't just about physical space. A digital declutter can also help you enhance your minimalist lifestyle. Those organized files, the deleted unused apps, the photos that are just fewer, all of that decluttering will help live a little bit more of a minimalist lifestyle in terms of your digital. And this reduces the stress, it improves your focus, mirroring the benefits of all the physical and decluttered space. So when you embrace minimalism and transitioning to that kind of lifestyle can seem daunting, but honestly, it's just a day-by-day thing. It's decluttering here, decluttering there, and realizing you have less, and then, of course, not buying more. The rewards are well worth it. So by decluttering and focusing on what truly matters, you can transform that small space into a serene, functional, very stylish haven. So if you're ready to start your minimalist journey, I did recently create a checklist called Rita's Essential Checklist. It's a workbook, and it's kind of a perfect companion for you as a guide through that process. So it's packed with room-specific checklists, 30-day challenges, and it turns tidying, which is a funny word, it's kind of an old-fashioned word, it's actually an adventure. So you can go to my website, Rita Wilkins, at ritawilkins.com, and purchase that, or you can also go into Amazon. So if you are looking for additional minimalists and decluttering and downsizing tips, you can always go to my YouTube channel. We have almost 800 videos right now. And then, of course, our blog on the website is just filled with information like this. So I always welcome your comments. Rita Wilkins at ritawilkins.com. And I would love to hear from you in terms of what you might want me to be talking about in the future. Thanks.